Welcome everyone to the female bodybuilding channel. JB, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
We are watching right now the wrap up, and you guys, you are watching Jada Beverly at Indy Pro. And JB, this was a disappointing 5th place for Jada Beverly, correct?
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, you can see it on the picture, and maybe later on the prejudging. Yeah.
After standing alone, obviously you see her alone now. She looks good alone, obviously, as you see the beautiful shape, beautiful lines, but conditioning is not there and the size is not there, JB.
Yeah, sadly. I hope she had more condition and she had more points than on the schedule, I think.
And as we know, she was sick.
Yeah.
She did not look like she would like to be out on stage at all. So hopefully she'll be better to next show.
Yeah.
Stephanie Marie, the favorite with Theresa coming in.
Yeah.
I love this suit, by the way, JB.
Yeah, it's very nice. Very nice and clean.
And the long blonde hair. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's was a good choice for her. Yeah. Cutting the locks out, and very straighting. And the side is a very you know what I mean.
Very beautiful, feminine. We can tell you the results a little bit later, but she's added a little bit of thickness into her body, correct, JB?
That's true, especially in the upper body. You can see it. Yeah, and you can see it also later. Then that she maybe put too much effort in the upper body.
Some nice development in the shoulders, improvements. Arms are better, upper body are better.
Definitely.
Conditioning could be better, correct?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think maybe they had a stress backstage, I think, and yeah.
You see it in here in the lower body from the glutes, hams down. We would like to see better conditioning, but this is still the best version we've seen of Stephanie, is it not, JB?
That's true. On stage, definitely.
Yeah. So she had a productive off-season, I would say.
Yeah, that is true.
Because the muscle upper body is better.
Yeah, she made her homework, definitely, and that's good to hear. Good to hear and good to see.
Because she's one of the girls we expect to go to the Miss Olympia this year. More of that later in the video. But and a beautiful tan also, huh?
Yeah, that's true. That's flawless. Yeah, that's flawless. They made a good work backstage.
We had Bob Chick and Fit Rockstar Isabel Terrell doing the commentary. It did not sound like they've seen so much women's bodybuilding lately.
No, definitely not.
Anyway, Theresa Ivancik, the return to women's bodybuilding. Yeah. And JB, what do you see?
What I see foremost, and what I told you several times, the symmetry upper lower body was great. Yeah, definitely she has the good look, the feminine look, and also she's very balanced. She's not too big, you can say, for the judges, and overall no minus points. So,
wow! So her legs, have they come up?
They come up, to the left. Wow. Definitely. Yeah. So
this is the biggest, heaviest package ever from Theresa Ivancik.
Yes.
Beautiful presentation, like a professional, correct?
Yeah, definitely. You can. Sadly, the finals were not good in the quality, so we cannot show it. But the routine was top notch.
Tan is too dark.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
The back is crazy, and she's back. She's back. We can't hear, but Isabel Terrell, she is coming back this year, she told me. She's prepped by George Farah.
Yeah.
And she did not have a show date. Lisa Kudry, JB.
Yeah, Lisa Kudry from Canada. And we saw it, definitely the best condition in line.
Let's say that one more time. She has the best condition at this show. Hands down.
Yeah, in line. She was the best conditioned. Sadly, you can see it some later. The midsection is not that small, expected.
And here she's standing and posing all the way out in the dark. Why doesn't she move to center stage so we can see her physique? This is an amateur mistake, correct?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and maybe that's cost her some points, I think, because
lower body, JB, nice symmetry.
Nice symmetry, and you can see the definition. Oh, goddamn.
We like to see more arms, correct?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but as the flow is seemingly very good so far, but the midsection, yeah, I told, yeah, it's not that optimum we like to see. So she has to build up more mass in the upper body and the lower body, so she can compensate it.
And also very beautiful. Well, I think they're so interested in this beautiful feminine look, and she has it.
She has it, yeah, definitely. And you can see, yeah, the glutes. Ooh.
So all the 4 girls we've seen so far is very feminine and all this, like they're talking about all the time, aren't they?
Yeah, all the time. Yeah, it's got a little bit. Sorry, Isabel, annoying, but it's yeah.
It's for us who likes the freaks. We don't care about femininity. We want to see freaks. No, we want to see feminine too, but sometimes it's too much talk about feminine, correct? And not about the physique.
That's true. Yeah, the physique should be in front.
Yeah, we would like to see some better posing from Lisa. There were some amateur mistakes there, and that can't be done on the professional stage.
Yeah, but I think she learned it.
Here comes the most improved, wouldn't you say, athlete? Or
yes, when I saw the first come out here, Donna Salib, I said, "Whoa!
Look at this back, JB. Look at this back double by.
Wow! Bam! She brought it.
She brought it. Yeah. Eventually turns to lat spread. The way this is the one you like.
Yeah. Bam. Bam. Zack.
8 pounds up, JB, and her best ever conditioning.
Yeah, definitely. And you can see the separation on the hamstrings are very good. And also now here comes the bad side. You can see the minus point. The abs are not very good then. But
we would like to see better ab separation and some more quad sweep, correct?
Yeah. But
is
definitely,
the tan too dark, JB?
Yeah, and she told us the light was not so good, but we don't know.
And I gotta say, her hair, makeup, feminine look, I think it looks very good.
Yeah, she brought it. Also, the makeup is very good, and also the hair is very well done.
Look at those round. Yeah. There you see the only women's bodybuilding post we've seen so far this season. Ugh. Yeah. Other than Eva Montgomery, of course.
Awesome. Yeah, I like her.
So that means, here we have the first call. Well, there was only one call out because there was only 5 athletes. Sadly, we see the mandatories right now, and you can see how Theresa is switching.
Was that in the middle?
Look at Donna on the right. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And look at the thickness in Theresa's back.
Yeah. And
so there was only 5 athletes. We didn't know where they placed them because this was how they went out. So we didn't know who was where, but sadly this should be the result. We will find out later result.
Yeah.
And Jada, JB, she does not look comfortable out here today.
Yeah, that's true. I think was a little bit displaced. Yes, in this in this 5.
Not front double, JB. Who do we have?
Okay,
front double.
It comes now. Okay, I got
Stephanie.
Theresa.
Front lat spread.
Just a second.
Theresa,
yeah.
Although I really like the shoulders of Stephanie there. She's so wide.
Yeah.
It's a tie, that front lat spread.
Yeah.
Side chest.
Donna.
Stephanie's doing that women's physique post there. Theresa or Donna?
Donna.
Back double by.
Just a sec. I'm a little bit behind.
Theresa.
Donna.
What, really? Over Theresa? Are you really?
Yeah, hamstring separation.
Yeah, but look at the details. Back lat spread.
Theresa.
Look at Lisa there.
Yeah, Lisa. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, but you can see the back development of Theresa is better there.
Side triceps.
Just a sec. And I have Donna.
Theresa. Abs and thigh. Huh?
It's Theresa.
Theresa. I don't like the vacuum, by the way. I think vacuums are overrated.
Yeah.
Standing relaxed. And there you go. So the second women bodybuilding show of the season. The first show we had at least some competition, JB.
Yeah.
In 5th place, Jada. She was sick. We don't know if that hindered her.
Maybe
she had interviews. She said she was sick. She did not bring her best. She's not doing New York, and we will have to reach out to find what happened. Correct, JB?
Yeah, that's true. We will ask her then, and maybe also a lot of stress she had with her company, and yeah.
In 4th, Donna Salib, JB, and you're pissed.
Yeah, not pissed, but because I can understand it, and we saw it on the first thing, and then in the interview, in the interruption, we say that Billy Sevilla said, okay, we didn't move because it was clear, so we had a clear result. But yeah, we know how it is this year, so yeah, a little bit disappointing, but not pissed.
Disappointed. This was her second show. She brought improvements. She was not rewarded.
Yeah.
She has the size, she has the conditioning, she has the symmetry, but there's something they don't like. We don't know what it is, but she's in 4th. In 3rd, Lisa Kudry.
Yeah.
Crazy conditioning.
The best conditioning in the line, yeah. And yeah, I think it's good place.
Yeah, she's got to have a hard time with her shape compared to some of the other shape like Stephanie and Theresa, you know, because her shape is not optimum, but she brought the best she can do with her conditioning, and she got rewarded. Well, kind of rewarded. It was only 5 girls, so it's not exactly, but at least she was not 4th or 5th, correct?
Yeah, that's true. So she was, was placed right. So yeah.
Then the moment the fans have been waiting for. The 2 people that came in that everyone was talking about was Stephanie and Theresa.
Yeah.
They were with the same team. Then Theresa went for another coach. They met each other at Indy Pro. And in the end, Theresa's conditioning got her the victory, or?
Yes. I think it was kind of the conditioning and also the symmetry, in my opinion, because Stephanie, when you see her, very good at upper body, the shoulders, like you said, very round and wide and so on. But in comparison to the legs and the lower body, Theresa was in the symmetry much better.
So are you saying that Theresa has better legs than Stephanie?
No, in symmetry, in the whole body.
Okay. It was a close battle. It was a close, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was close, yeah, because you never know what the judges are searching for, and but I think it was a symmetry factor.
And we are a little bit disappointed that in the men, Charles Griffin and Blessing, they had a 10-minute two-man fight, you know, with epic call-outs, and people were shouting, and the whip. They should have brought Theresa and Stephanie out alone to let them battle, correct?
Yeah, or at least mix them up in the comparison. Do them,
do something.
Yeah, 2 comparisons or 3 comparisons, for example.
Jeez, they don't. I don't know. Well, anyway, Theresa, well-deserved victory.
Yeah, congratulations.
Beautiful physique, routine of the night. Beautiful presentation, hair, makeup, muscle, symmetry. Everything is improved.
Definitely, yeah. So very good.
Very
congratulations.
Good. Congratulations. What is what we expected?
Yeah. And
she did it. And quick mention, New York Pro. Let's take a look at the list before we have an interview, they would say.
Interview.
So right now we are looking at New York Pro is next weekend. Sadly, we don't have time to do a proper prediction show because we have regular jobs. You guys don't want to sponsor us for shit. So we just gonna say the names. Yes. Sagveto Barino, JB.
Yes. Was uncommon to me.
She is a women's bodybuilder. She won her pro card at the 2021 Americans. Former women's physique, and this will be her pro debut from America. Michelle Brent, JB, 64 years old, in condition.
Michelle Brent is we can say a veteran of women's bodybuilding. She competed, I think, in the early 90s, and until now they had a longer break for her business, and she's coming back. And well, let's see. I'm very excited about it.
And she's 64, JB.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
Yeah,
Prepped by Shelby there. Gisela Nunes Khan from China.
Yeah, she is a former women's physique competitor, and she impressed us, or at least me, with her
Instagram
stuff.
has impressed us. That's all we know so far.
Yeah.
So be careful now. It's just Instagram. Let's see on stage.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
And she's impressed us, as you said, incredible off-season. Those pictures are not real, though. They are not Photoshopped, but they're angled. So we don't know if they're real or not.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean? That's why you're impressed, because you don't know what's going on there, correct?
Yeah.
Stephanie Fletcher, she's obviously, we talked too much about her, so she's always the favorite to win because she got second place, correct? She's in. Michelle Jin,
yeah. She was competing at the Toronto Pro last year in December.
Correct. Late December, she lost to Lisa and Mela Ash there.
Yeah, and but she's famous for her leg development. We will see what she's got this year. So
a long-time competitor. She's competed since 2006. She used to do figure and all this. Now she's gained some size, and she had a beautiful, feminine, very marketable look and like beautiful glow to the skin on stage, JB.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So we'll see.
Keisha Oliver, that's our wild card, isn't it?
Yeah. She's a wild card. She made come out in 2021, I think, in the Chicago, I think.
Yeah.
And we like her. We like her size. We like her development, and but it's a little bit silent about her in social media. So
I don't like that because we don't see nothing.
No.
It's okay to be a little bit silent, but here we literally see nothing, bro.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Same with Pauline Nelson. We see something, but very little.
Yeah.
What happened to her last year? She competed, but I don't know what happened. She didn't compete in the finals, or she got sick, or do you remember?
She wasn't in the finals, so she didn't come out. That really, I don't remember the contest, but maybe some of our followers can write down in the comments.
One of the veterans, correct, JB?
Yeah, definitely.
She's also, people probably know her mostly from different collaborations with Kai Green there, correct, JB?
Yeah. They were training partners last year, and I can remember. So
yeah. And then we have Donna Salib, who we've talked about, but do you see any chance, JB, that they will all of a sudden start rewarding her? Because remember, Theresa won with perfect score there, right?
Yeah, but the hope is not dying, so let's hope for a little bit better placing here.
So what can she do here? Come in harder? Because she's already hard.
Yeah, I think she can just maybe a little bit screw on her posing, on the mandatory and the comparisons, and let's see. And maybe she's get more in the middle and a better light. Maybe. Yeah,
let's hope she can get in the middle, get some better light, and tan. Change the tan color. Yeah. Last competitor on the list. We have 9 athletes. Theresa Ivancik, sadly. We can talk about that quick, but Wendy Sanchez, isn't it?
Wendy Sanchez, yeah. She came the sport last year, I think. We had also on a wrap up. But according to the pictures we can see,
What did you say now? You didn't say anything now. What did you say?
What the last pictures I saw, it was very good so far, yeah. But I don't know.
So Wendy Williams, she turned pro last year. She won the Masters something in women's bodybuilding. Yeah. We necessarily call that a pro win, do we? Or
normally we can do, because when the field is good.
She didn't go to the Olympia by it, though.
No, that's true. That's not rewarded here.
Yeah, and she made her debut at the New York Pro. I think she was around. She's very tiny. She's like 120 pounds.
Yeah, that's true.
But she has crazy conditioning, JB.
Yeah, the shape's also very good.
Very, very good shape.
Yeah.
And let's see if she's gained some size and maybe get a little bit more ab separation.
Yeah. And then
Let's see.
Yeah.
Guys, New York Pro is coming upon now, and Indy Pro, JB. It was nice to see them back, even if it was just 5 athletes, correct?
Yeah, it was the first good real appearance of women's bodybuilding there. Yeah. Thanks to Dave Bowers.
And let's see who's calling us on the hotline bling, correct?
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
So, female bodybuilding channel, this is not a regular wrap-up. No, no, no. We are joined by the Indy Pro overall champion and posing award winner, even though there was no trophy, but we already said it. Theresa Ivancik.
Thank you, guys.
Fantastic. And just for people at home, this is what many of the reasons why people love Theresa so much is because she, not only the athlete, but she shows up when we ask, with not only us, not just because of us, but interviews.
Of course it is just you.
JB, that would be something. It's only the female bodybuilding channel. She answered. On time, beautiful hair, makeup, like answering the DMs, information right away. Theresa, this is not normal in women's bodybuilding. We are having sometimes hard problems with some of the athletes for various reasons. You should feel proud about this, Theresa. This is a professional.
Absolutely. I mean, that's how you have to respond to people. We sign up for this. We have fans, we have followers, we have people that are interested in what we want to do, and there's no reason to block, people out. I try to get back to everybody as quickly and as soon as I can. Podcasts like this, it helps your channel, it helps myself, and keep people informed of what's going on in the female bodybuilding world.
Before we celebrate, it was also nice, JB. We were stealing our American TV on YouTube. And 2 days before, 1 day before the show, and Theresa, we saw you promoting bodybuilding on a TV channel. How's that? Because that took us back to the glory days when JB, we used to see the female bodybuilders on TV. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Dave had messaged me and knew that I was coming in Thursday, and he needed me to come in a little bit sooner. So we left at the crack of dawn. We left at like 6 o'clock in the morning. It was a 6-hour drive. We got in early check-in, and then we went to the Channel 8 Wish TV. It was live. It was something I've never actually done before, so it was like a bucket list thing for me. I think that it was really great publicity for the actual show and for female bodybuilding as well. We got to pose and show the world kind of what we are, and it was absolutely amazing. It was something very, very incredible to do.
So everyone was saying it was going to be you and Theresa and Stephanie coming in. You made a return from women's physique. That was it a disappointment for you or no? Women's physique, was it?
It was, because I was looking at the photos a couple of days before this actual prior competition, and John did bring me in more women's physique-ish. I felt like I was more, streamlined. I was still on the bigger side, for women's physique, but I mean, I was definitely smaller than what I was at this show.
So you're coming in from a disappointing women's physique performance, and everyone's saying you and Stephanie is going to win. You come in and you win the whole thing in your return. Yeah. How does that feel, Theresa?
It feels absolutely amazing. And the thing that I can't preach enough is when you actually visualize it and you believe it and you see it before the show even happens, you know it's going to happen. And I had the same feelings that I had whenever I won the Norfolk Pro in 2019. I had the same vision. I had the same comfortability on stage as I did in Chicago of 2020. And then now I just brought a complete different package, 10 pounds heavier, and I was the slowest I possibly could do, actually, for my first time doing the 60-second routine. I was so comfortable up there, and I knew this was my day. It was literally going to be my day.
So conditioning was as good as always.
This was actually probably one of my better ones.
It was one of your better ones because it's so refreshing because when me and JB, we're not there. So we're watching at a monitor and we hear Bob and I think it was Bob, not Isabel, saying that it's not, you know what I mean? So we've seen your packages and for me and JB, we thought it was very good conditioning.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of your best conditioning, correct?
Yes, I mean, I was a couple of shows, I was a little bit tighter in the glutes, and the hams. So that was one thing that I really wanted to pull a little bit more, but it was definitely the best condition in the front quads, that I never ever had before. I never had that many lines. I was actually crying when I seen them like weeks out because I was like, holy crap, like I can do this. And then it was just, it's getting the back end to be a little bit more sharper and really have those tie-ins where I really want to come in even better with the conditioning.
So JB, you know, before in 2020, with Theresa, she's always like, yeah, she's the beautiful one and she's got crazy lines and back and blah, blah, but she needs to be bigger to hang with Andrea Shaw and all these. So Theresa, you added 10 pounds of muscle.
Mm-hmm. The one show I actually did in Norfolk and I won Norfolk, I was literally 148, 149. And at check-ins, just for shits and giggles, because we're not supposed to weigh in, I went over and I said, can you please weigh me?
Of
and
course you have to weigh.
I was 159. I mean, so that's 10 pounds.
Yeah.
10 pounds of muscle. JB, in her, I don't want to say late career because she's not late, but she's in her mid-30s now and she's been doing it for a long time. 10 pounds of muscle, JB, out of the blue. Not out of the blue, but at this stage. JB, isn't that impressive, JB?
That is impressive, and I know it from my experience that it's from time to time harder to get this amount of muscle in that short time. So,
yeah, I mean, it was honestly, it's being fed a lot different of the protocol, like not draining me as much. I didn't come in as lanky, so the muscle stayed completely full, which I was ecstatic about. And Brandon only had 8 weeks to work with me, so now we have pretty much a half a year to get ready for the. Yeah, so there's gonna be damage to be done. So
so it's good.
So 10 pounds up. The tan, I was a little bit worried. Your fault?
It was dark. Was it? It was dark.
Who made that mistake?
No, I mean that was literally one base coat and that was one top coat. I mean that was it. But I mean it was dark. Yeah.
What's the light?
I wish it was a little lighter.
Okay. What's the light too weak? In your opinion?
For what?
The lighting.
The stage lighting.
Stage lighting.
I don't think so. No, I mean, like compared to the other girls, where like Liquid Sunrays usually has that golden color. I was literally like black. I mean, like it was the dark color for me. And I'm not one to actually I don't like that. I don't like that for my athletes. I don't like that for myself. It was just it needed to be a little bit lighter and more golden, in my opinion.
Okay.
Back in the glory days of women's bodybuilding, JB, you saw beautiful artistic routines, correct, JB?
Yes.
It was different. It wasn't like watching a girl pose like a man. It was a woman posing as a woman. And we saw that, Theresa. You warned us that you're going to kill this routine. You told a lot of practice in our last show we did with you. And Theresa, incredible routine.
Yeah. Thank you so much. It was I was doing it in my room and I'm actually gonna get emotional now. I was actually crying whenever I was doing it. It just that song means a lot to me. And if you can feel the music, it's gonna happen and you'll make it happen. And I got off stage and I had to go get escorted to go get an interview done. And the girl that was escorting me, she says, I usually don't do this. She's like, but you had me in tears. And the reason for the routine is I wanted it to be like opera. I wanted it to be beautiful. I wanted it to be feminine where you can flow, but then you can still flex and show everything that you have. Yeah. I really incorporated a lot of those old school posings that the girls that, led the way for us and tried to put them in my routine because I feel like those have gone along the wayside and they need to be kind of like rekindled and resurfaced again.
Which lyrics in the song do you really... What makes you cry?
it's just saying like, this is me, you know, like I've been through a lot, you know, I've been broken, I've been bruised, I am brave. And this is me. I mean, this is who I choose to be, and this is who I'm going to be. So it really just hits me hard, and just wants to show the world like, hey, you know, like it or not, this is me. This is what I'm going to bring to the table.
And you brought it to the point. Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, it was, I hope, do you have any recording of this beautiful routine? Because during I'm
going to purchase the pay-per-view, and I'm actually going to record it with my phone, because we were not allowed to live stream. We were not allowed to videotape, or people were going to get their phones taken away. So I'm just going to go and videotape it off my big screen at home, and then I'm going to repost it.
Well, I will have to disappoint you there, my beautiful athlete, because we saw your routine from someone else's Instagram, because they messed up your routine. There's no your routine and Jada, they glitched. They had a glitch, so people couldn't see it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I know.
I'll have to try. I'll put it on a reel, and then I'll actually add the lyrics from the actual reel, and I'll see if I can't match the movements to it and do it that way.
So I had a heart attack when I saw they were butchering it. So I checked people's Instagram, and someone posted it so I could see the whole thing. But
yeah, someone posted the video. They shared the back end of it, and then towards like the middle, they wiped my song out and they put that "Game Over" song in it.
Oh no!
I don't know if you saw it.
That's not. We don't need little Flip or whatever it is. Yeah, we don't need him right now. No.
Yeah.
Sad news, JB. We have some sad news to report. Some very sad news. I don't know what to say. Tell everyone who's bought tickets to watch the Star defend her. Well, not defend it, but to go for the double. Will we see you at New York, Theresa?
Unfortunately, we will not. As we spoke earlier, I feel that it's just health reasons why too. Like I was very, very, very depleted this prep, more than normal to bring in this type of conditioning. And for me to actually turn around, reload with the water and the sodium that I would need, I do not feel that I would be able to bring that type of conditioning to actually even be better than what I was at this last show, because our peak conditions, we peak for one day and one day only. So in order to travel back home and then get into a system of training and water and salt and, you know, whatever you're going to do, it is very, very hard to double peak. So I just didn't want to take the risk of not coming in my absolute best. I do have that Olympia in my mind, so I wanted to start right away for that. I also, speaking from an athlete standpoint, I was going to do the New York Pro, but I also feel that if I would win, I would feel very bad taking that away from somebody else that could have a spot on the Olympia that might not ever get a chance to be there. And that's just my personal opinion, because I don't like seeing that a lot. I don't like the girls jumping show to show and taking spots from people that, you know, really want to try to get there. I mean, I'm one of those people that I want everybody to have a shot. Now I could shoot myself in the foot, and that girl that ends up going could end up beating me at the Olympia. So it's a toss up, but I just made it, you know, strictly for like the health reason part of it. I didn't want to put my body back through. I didn't feel like I was going to be 100%.
Well, you must hate Ashley Cotwater then. She's doing 50 shows a week, stealing every Olympic gold.
Oh my God. I don't know. I want my personal best at the Olympia, and I don't want to constantly keep draining my body. Right now I want to grow. It's an ample time to grow and add the muscle. So if we deplete again, we're going to probably sacrifice some more muscle, and I just don't want to do that knowing who I got to go against at the Olympia this year.
And let the record show, JB, this is not something Theresa said, but how much is the prize money at New York? $3,000?
I don't even know. I have no idea. I have not a clue.
JB?
It said so, but I'm not really sure. I didn't read it anywhere.
Okay, and you know, they don't pay for flights and hotels, and you know what I mean? So, you know, that's another $2,000 to do it. And if you're going to win $3,000 and you have the possibility that you can't peak, I don't know. But it's sad, Theresa. People... Come on.
I really wanted to do it, but
the main draw.
I'm just happy. I'm comfortable. I don't want to be greedy. I'm very thankful that I have this opportunity to be. Actually, this is the first qualifying show of the year. It's also the first time a woman's bodybuilder has ever won Indy Pro. So I'm going to take it with a grain of salt, and I'm going to make myself the absolute best and not waste any time.
That's good.
So now we are heading. Are we doing rising?
I'm not sure. I haven't talked to my coach about that. We haven't even gotten that far. I'm going to speak with him later today. So he's going to get my reverse ready and then get my program ready for what we're going to do in between these shows, because the rising is pretty close to the Olympia. So we could easily just jump in it.
When is
rising
like
a month away?
Year? When is rising this year?
I think it's in November. So it's like probably a month away.
JB, I don't know. She's just won Indy with 10 pounds of muscle. If she can keep it, Olympus not until December. She can keep the suspense of how she's going to look and not post any update pictures. We don't want to see that at the end. And then she's going to come before the Olympia and say, I'm going to win the whole damn thing. And then it's going to be exciting. But if she goes to rising and she doesn't win rising or doesn't get number 2, the whole Olympia hype will disappear.
Yeah. See, thank you for that. Like, literally, thank you for that, because we say the same thing. Why am I going to go see a preview of the Olympia at the Rising Phoenix?
Correct.
I do not. I mean, and I thank you for saying that, because there's a lot of people that have not come out and said that. And I thank you for that, because it literally is that you take away the hype. So it would be like, and let's say Andrea Shaw wouldn't do the Rising, which I think would create a good draw. Because then it's like she's already guaranteed to be the champ, So whoever wins Rising Phoenix, holy crap, who's going to come in? Who's going to win Rising Phoenix? And who's going to take out Andrea Shaw? But if you see a reiteration of her winning Rising and writing to Olympia, it's like, now what?
And that's the problem, JB. Not problem, but Andrea Shaw, she's been so dominant now, JB. 2020 and 2021 with Rising, $50,000 in the card, and you go to how much is Rising? 50 or 100 again?
50.
And the $50,000 car, and she even won the most muscular award twice.
Yep.
That's another 5,000, and another 5,000, and you go to Olympian and you guarantee winning for another $50,000. JB, but you can't tell her not to do Rising.
Yeah.
JB, in your opinion,
too much of a payday.
JB, you're quiet. JB, are you quiet over there? What do you think,
JB? I'm
quiet.
You're talking. With the Rising Phoenix, it's not a problem, but I think it should be considered as another pro show, but not as a Olympia preview or something. And when you do that again, it's okay. You can use it as Olympia qualifier, but not as as preview. But you consider that, like I said, it's not good. So Andrea should be doing Rising or Olympia. So of course you're doing Olympia then, but not Rising then.
You could easily make that last qualifying show for the Olympia. So everybody that wants to qualify that hasn't qualified, that would be a really good last minute show to jump into right to the Olympia.
Yeah.
But then it would have to be before, it has to be in September or something, and not in late.
Yeah.
No, so you and Brandon will have a plan, obviously. Do you like working with Brandon?
I love it. I absolutely love it. He literally was every phone call, every FaceTime, and I give him hats because he is 3 hours difference than me, meaning I'm up at 4, he was up at 1 a.m. And that guy does not miss a phone call. He does not miss anything from me. He's very thorough. And I literally, he's the best coach I ever had.
And I don't want to go into, this is not your private information. It's more me and Brandon. And he's very, what can I say? I often, JB, try to push Brandon. Let's do more. Like Eva, let's do this show. And he's very, like us fans or the people are in the industry, we don't always think about. He's very, very concerned about longevity and health and to keep the girls feminine, isn't he, Theresa?
Absolutely. And I mean, that's one reason why I connected with him. It was keeping my face, it's keeping my femininity, it's keeping my balance. And again, that's why I like doing shows back to back. I mean, we need the body to be replenished. We need to bring those fat cells back in. You know, we need to like get everything back in working order so we're not so dried out and we don't have these sunken faces for like 10 weeks straight. But that's, yes, it's one of my main concerns. Yeah.
Before we go, can you give us and we need some flexing now, of course, but before we go and the flexing, JB, can you give us a quick 30-second, Theresa? What did this win mean to you? Talk to the fans.
Okay. This win meant a lot to me, and I can't thank everybody enough. I am overwhelmed, beyond overwhelmed. I can't even get back to everybody on the support that I've had, all the shares that I've had, you know, coming in through my stories. I did stay afterwards at the Indy show. I met so many wonderful girls. I helped some of the amateurs pose right before they were getting ready to go compete. I mean, this is what I'm here to do. And it's just, you're inspiring other people. I had a mother crying because she said, because of you, my daughter's here. And she was shaking as we were taking photos together. But that to me is so rewarding. And then to top it off, you know, to be the first women's bodybuilder of Indy, you know, to have that opportunity to be at the television show, you know, to be qualified for the Olympia, what else could happen? I mean, it was just a perfectly flawless night, and it means absolutely everything to me. I'm going back to Olympia for my second time, and you better bet I'm going to place way better than I did that first time.
And even though you're breaking millions and millions of heart to the men, talk to us a little bit. You have your fiance, is it Jeff?
Yes.
How has his support been to you because it's not easy always being in a relationship when you're a competitor. How's this relationship? Is he supportive of your career?
Yes, absolutely. He's been a bodybuilder. He's, you know, done this way longer than I have. He was actually my first coach. He helped me with the bulimia. Like, we've been together for I think it was like close to 15 years.
Wow,
he has 3 American records. He puts up with my moods because the last couple of weeks of this prep were horrendous, and he just knows when to back away. He knows it's not really me. It's just I'm drained, I'm tired, but he supports it 100%. He's always been there and always will be there, but he's literally been my everything through all these preps.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's very good to hear. JB, say some last words to Theresa before we I'm gonna get some epic flexing videos for the fans that only care about flexing videos. I don't know what's wrong with these people. You know, it's 50-50, you know?
Yeah.
JB.
Yeah, I'm coming. Come on. Yeah, thank you very much, Theresa, again for coming on and being so supportive to us. That's very appreciated. Sorry for my bad English, but I'm not prepared as AJ always. And congratulations again for your win in Indy, in the first Indy Women's Pro Show. And once again, I like the routine. I said to AJ, it was so flawless. It reminds me on I would say on a famous posing routine. You know what I mean? And it was great.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, Theresa, we didn't. When we started Women's Bodybuilding channel, I think 2018, I have to say you are one of the most professional, positive, supportive, motivational athletes that we have the pleasure to getting to know a little bit better. And if you have the physique to win the Olympia, we will have a tremendous representative in you. So I hope you put more, what can I say? I hope this offseason will be the offseason of a lifetime, because we need you at the top 3. Can you guarantee us a top 3, Theresa, this year?
That is what I'm after. I mean, because that's a guaranteed spot to come back the following year. You know, they took it away from us being top 5. You know, it's a lot tighter now, so you do have to place top 3. But that is literally ultimate goal, so you can get that one ticket, you know, just to come back that following year. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and Hella Trevino is also not competing this year.
Is she not? Because I saw a post that they may be coming back. So I wasn't sure.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So Margie, I think Margie's going to do Linda's show, I believe.
Yes.
But she also, I think, is already qualified for the Olympia too, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, this is going to be interesting. Theresa, let's see some. Can we see something? No, you got it. We're not going to see you in a long time in contest shape now. We need something. We need some proper front double and back lat spread. Can you stand up?
Please,
you're not going to see me.
Yes, we can. You got to fix it. You got to be a computer wizard. JB.
Yeah.
This is fresh. This is fresh muscle, isn't it?
It is.
And from the back, we got to see the lat spread.
All right, I got to see if I can get in here.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah.
JB.
Yeah.
Oh, JB.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah.
And
Awesome.
That's awesome. And thank you very much. And we see you. We'll have a talk before the Olympia, correct?
Yes, I mean I'm going to be floating around. I have a lot of different posing clinics I'm going to be at. I will be at the Wings of Strength booth in Chicago, working with them. So I'll be floating around, just doing a bunch of different things. I have some magazine cover shoots I'm going to be doing at the end of the month for the new Amazon magazine that this one guy has. There's a lot of good things coming.
JB, this magazine, what's his name?
Glenn.
Bald African American man. What's his name?
Glenn.
Glenn.
Yeah.
I hope he has some good ideas, because we need a magazine for women bodybuilding, but we don't need no schmo magazine. We need a proper magazine. So I hope
It will be a small project. It will be a proper magazine because I wrote some articles now.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, Theresa, thank you very much.
Thank you guys so much for having me. I truly appreciate the support that you do for female bodybuilding as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And JB, we are
Out.
and